check in. How you feeling? How you feeling? How you feeling?
I am emotionally spent. I'm tired. I wrote today. I attacked a different boulder today, and
It used energy.
lots.
Sometimes just being able to calculate that, you know?
I felt like I couldn't stop. So I just kept trying to break it down into the moments.
Mm-hmm.
But it took a lot out of me.
This is like starting chapters that you'll continue if you continue this journey. Feeling the cost. Talk about life currency.
Mm-hmm.
I treat it like my money.
Mm-hmm.
Would I let this person have my bank card?
Mm-hmm.
Would I let this person know how much money's in my bank account? Not because telling it makes a difference, but can they handle having that kind of control? Am I willing to delegate that to someone? Our life currency is the same. Who am I spending my energy on? Spent.
Gloomy adjacent.
I never heard that one. Never.
Gloomy adjacent.
You're not gloomy, but you're kind of close to it.
It's right there.
Gloomy adjacent.
Mm-hmm.
You may need to create your own dictionary.
That's what I'm saying.
Like really, because this is about emotional intelligence. That's one of the residual impacts that this has. If you do the process, it creates in you the ability to explain to someone what you're thinking and what you feel, so they don't have to read your mind. That's what emotional intelligence is about. How little effort does it take for you to understand? Well, it depends on how good I am at it. If you can put it into words, then I have less work to do, looking at the other cues that we're given. We're given cues, body language, tone. There's all of that stuff that's happening. But if you can put it to words, oh, okay. The one that I equate with just beyond, just on this side of zero, I feel some kind of way. Oh, geez. Yep. I just go, not one word. You couldn't come up with one word to tell you.
It's making me feel
progress is good. Self-progress is good. I feel something. That means you're not dead. Right? That means, but on the emotional intelligence scale, if we were putting a number to it, it would be at a 0.000001. I feel some kind of way, but I don't have enough words, or it's too tangled up for me to be able to even tell you.
It was just a whole discombobulation during that whole exercise, and I remember being so angry at being forced to do this exercise about emotional intelligence.
I was triggered.
I got triggered.
Huh? Do you remember what the content was?
I can't. But you know what? For a long time, I kept that paperwork. Because
how dare you say I have the emotional intelligence of zero? How dare you call it on my stuff?
I'm like, don't we have a better use of our time as a team other than this feeling bullshit? Is what I was like, wanted to
do the work
out. Like, I'm not here for that. Like, what that got to do
triggered.
with the job? Ooh, I was mad. I was as mad as whenever I paid a therapist. The first thing they wanted to talk about was my childhood and my father. I'm like, I ain't here for that.
What are you here for?
I'm like, that is not the problem. I refuse to talk about my childhood.
And what are my stories about?
However long did you stay in therapy?
Not long. I bounced and down. They were like, well, if you're not willing to open up about your childhood and
your capacity to be honest.
I couldn't. It was too painful. I'm not here for that. I'm here for this. Like, treat this.
Now, how would it have been if somebody would have pushed you to heal again? Because what did that feel like? This is identification. This is identification. What did that feel like? Because when you guys leave here and you want to fix everybody's issues because you see it, to say, wait a minute, when I was there, this is what identification is due. It's the tempering. It's a tempering.
Mm-hmm.
Would your energy forcing you to have done healing then have been beneficial to anybody?
No.
How much energy would they have had to put into getting you to change? How absorbing would that have been if they had tried?
I mean, at one point during the exercise at work, I walked out.
Can you feel it? I just want you to feel it. Like, what did that feel like?
Because felt like it felt like I was under attack. It felt intrusive. It felt unnecessary.
When we try to heal other people, that's the identification. The identification is a balancing process. It's that if I'm inclined to be judgmental, have you ever felt like, have you ever been in a similar kind of...
I did. I felt judged.
Have you ever felt judged, Wendy? Can you summon the emotions of what any of those incidents felt like? Because that's the tempering part of bringing this back into community, of not being able to say, oh my goodness, I would have never.
Right.
I don't know why you didn't just get it together then. Wait a minute, I have been in a situation where I felt judged. I've been where I didn't want to deal with my stuff. If I'm being honest. And how would I have felt if somebody would have forced me into healing when I wasn't ready?
I told you this wouldn't work.